Got him. I watched this guy come up and bite it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to A J-Hook Adventures. Now, today, I'm going to be doing something completely new to me, something I've never done before. Using a spinning rod. Yeah, or spinning reel, sorry. Well, spinning rod and reel. But I've never done that before because never really needed to. Most of the fish around here are small enough that my spin casters and casting rods are perfectly fine. Casting reels are perfectly fine. When I do need something to get something bigger, like catfish and stuff, I do have my casting reel that I use for that. But the main reasons I don't particularly like spinning gear is, one, I always get it in a big mess, right? And that happens with casting reels too every once in a while, but for some reasons, spinning stuff I get in a bigger mess a lot quicker. Reason number two, I don't like that you have to hold it upside down. I definitely wish I was using the opposite hand retrieve. This is not my gear, obviously, I'm borrowing it. But I like to reel with my right hand, so if I was to ever get one of these for myself, I would have a right hand retrieve. But those are pretty much the main reasons why I've never used it before. So, today's video is not so much can I catch a fish, because we'll be going to the local pond that I finished the EPF swim review at. So, the amount of bluegill and panfish in there, I know I'm going to catch fish. The main mission of today is, can I catch fish and not make a mess out of this? Stay tuned and let's find out. Okay. This is so weird. First cast with the spin caster. I'm just going for bluegill and panfish because, yep, see, that's because that will allow me to make fewer casts and kind of get the feel for what I'm doing here. See, I wanted to, I don't like it. Tried to spin it around, so I hold it like this, so I can reel with my right hand. That's not how it works. Woo! First fish on spinning gear. What do we got? Another of these green sunfish bluegill hybrids. Yay! That wasn't so bad. I have not made a mess yet. So right now we're winning. No mess and caught a fish. It's just going to take a lot of getting used to because there's a lot different. I do think if I ever get a spinning rod of my own, I will have it be right hand retrieve, even though pretty sure if you're right-handed, this is the correct setup. But for me, I have to be reeling with my right hand. This reeling left-handed stuff is for the birds. Yummy waxworm. Mmm. Maggots. Your favorite. Whoa! Man, I suck. Y'all didn't see that. I think that's a bass. It is, on a waxworm. And he popped off. Setting the hook is not my strong suit with this thing. I think that's more down to the fact that this rod's like 4.5 foot long, but that was a bass. That's pretty cool. There we go. About the same size as the first one. I know there's bigger ones in there, obviously, but I'm not going to complain too much because we actually got another. This one is actually smaller than the first two. I'm going the wrong way. Oh. Starting to get better with the hook setting situation. Doing like a little off to the side motion when I try to set it. That seems to be working a little bit better than the other. We haven't caught a bush recently, so. Slash hybrid things. Oh no, a mess. How did that happen? All right.
And you failed.
I don't know how that happened. We're going to be very careful how we go about this situation. I don't know how that happens. Okay. Crisis averted. Does that count? Mission failed for the day? Didn't make a mess? I mean, I didn't really make a big mess. I was easy to fix it in like 10 seconds. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Is that mission failed? Got him. I watched this guy come up and bite it. And I was like, thought I took it away from him the first time. But he ow, 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 ow. He returned. And he just spit a hook up into me. I thought that was my hook that he was jabbing into me. No, that's somebody else's hook. Alright, well, I'll have to go back and check the footage on that to see what exactly just went down, but, yeah, that was severely uncool. I just got hooked in my thumb. There's something down his throat. What is that? Oh, that's his own pectoral fin. Get that out of there, dude. I'm all for catching an unexpected bass, but you probably can't even see it because there's a little nick. That did not feel good. Trying to catch some of the bigger panfish, and the bass showed up and horked somebody else's hook right into my thumb. There's a bass, got it right now actually. And he just got off. I just watched him put it in his mouth and take off with it. Thought I did a good hook set, but apparently not. I'm telling you, it's this left-hand reeling is messing with me a lot. This fish is not going to chill for me. Chill, 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 chill. See, I knew there was some just straight up bluegill in here. And there we've got one of them. And I need to switch batteries because this one is almost dead. Accidentally turned that off. But I think you guys got the majority of it. You got the hook set and the ending there. But didn't know I had the camera running and went to set the hook and turned the camera off. But that is a big bluegill. That one seems pure bluegill, no hybrid in there. That's a really nice one. And got him just on the side of the mouth there. Alright, the ice cream man is pieced out. Thank goodness. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get one or two more to end the video, and then I'll give my final thoughts on if I'll be using spinning gear anymore in the future. You guys probably aren't seeing too much of it because I'm not going to leave most of it in, but I'm getting nice bites and I'm not hooking up. I think that's down to this rod. This rod is like 5 foot maybe. And I just don't think that's enough leverage to get a good hook set. Going to retire the spinning rod I don't think it's the reel itself. I didn't seem to struggle too much with that. It's this particular rod that is doing no bueno work. Alright, so I've gone to a 6-foot rod. My 6-foot spin cast, obviously, the one that I typically use. And we're going to see if I can actually hook up the same hook, same bobber, same bait, same everything, just 6-foot rod instead of that super flimsy 5-foot rod that I was using. So yes, I have stopped using the spinning gear, but I'm only going to catch a couple fish with this just to prove a point. I don't think it was the reel at all, or I think it was just that rod. If I had been using that reel on a 6-foot rod, I think I'd be landing a lot more fish. Because that has to be it. That's the only thing I can think of as to why I'm getting these huge bites and I can't hook up with them. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! Alright guys, just as I suspected, it was that little dinky, super flimsy 5-foot rod. Literally one of the first hits I have with the 6-foot rod that I typically use, and we hook up no problem, where I was missing about 9 out of 10 with that little one. Alright, so what's my final verdict on spinning gear? I'm still not a huge fan. I definitely won't be using it for pan fishing applications anytime soon because it really just didn't perform well. And again, I don't know if that's just down to this rod is about as flimsy as they come and it's only about 5 foot. So, like I said, that last fish was simply to prove to myself that a 6-foot rod was going to help catch the fish. And sure enough, my first attempt at a hook set lands the fish, whereas I was missing about 9 out of every 10 with this flimsy doohickey. But again, I don't feel like that so much was down on the spinning gear concept. I think it was just down on this particular rod. So in the future, if I use any spinning gear, it'll most likely be for bass or catfish. But the actual mission of the day was to see if I could not get this in a mess. And as you can see, it's very much not in a mess. All the messes I had were just getting the line tangled up around this because it's just a little bit different than what I'm used to. No messes in the actual reel, and that's what it counts. So if you liked that, guys, make sure you like the video down below, leave a comment telling me what you thought, and remember to hit subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Remember, life is fun, and go have an adventure.